And club to the master, guys. We are back again for another reaction on the one and only Mystelics reaction channel, guys. I was actually gonna be doing 2 videos today, but I said no, I'll leave that for tomorrow, guys. So welcome to this Saturday edition of this Mystelics vlog, and of course, big up to the Mystelics family out large, all over the place, right there, all across the world, and of course the newcomers are there. The newcomers are there. Big up all yourself as well for definitely tuning into this here reaction video. If you have not done so, definitely subscribe and turn on that post notification so you can get all the videos as they tend to come through. And of course, give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate that right there. Click the thumbs up button. Let it shake. Let it do this kind of thing that it does do when you click the thumbs up button, guys. Of course, I'll help the algorithm of YouTube to push your videos further and further right there. Let us get into the vibrations. Of course, I must make a mention of this very thing that I got in an email right there. It says, "Hi Mystelics, good evening. Firstly, please accept my special thanks for your videos." Big up to you guys out there who have been sending me messages and what have you. Of course, in reference to your question on packaging and exporting of sorrel, I actually mentioned this some time back, where a friend of mine was looking for sorrel to bring to him in a different country, and in Dominica he was looking around and did not find any Dominican packaged sorrel at all. He did find Jamaican sorrel, which of course was rather interesting considering Dominica does have sorrel. Interesting stuff. But anyways, guys, this person is making reference to the packaging and exporting of sorrel. Oh yes, Dominica used to package and export sorrel. Let me used to, not now, because apparently do we do these things? Because this individual is telling me used to, back in the day when agriculture and things were booming and nothing bananas, sorrel, they exported sorrel back in the day. So oh yes, Dominica used to package and export sorrel. We used to buy packs of Dominican sorrel for the supermarkets back in the 1970s, 80s, and 1990s, and maybe the 1990s. What has happened? Are we going up or are we going down? I mean, it's very evident. I mean, I've been saying this all the time, and people have been agreeing with me. I have not met one person that has disagreed with me. Even labor rights agree with me, which is kind of mind-boggling considering that they're planning to want to put back the very same people there, hoping for some sort of different, some change. This is what I'm telling you. The greatest hope humans can ever have in this life is to have the hope of a labor right. There is no greater hope ever, especially when you're saying things that are against you. You literally seen it, not maybe, no. You literally seen that the people that you're voting for are against you, but you want a little cool out here and there. A little cool out. Talk about cool out, guys. I'll get into something in a moment. Dominica has lost so much of its heart, and it's heart-wrenching, the individual would say. Dominica has lost so much, it's heart-wrenching. When I was a little youth, this individual is saying, our school used to take us to factory visits. I remember back in the day, we actually went to MACOMEH. We went to MACOMEH to see the factory in MACOMEH. I remember that as a little youth. Primary school, we used to go Bell Hall sometimes even to see what was going on there. I can't remember what was going on there, but we went Bell Hall. I remember seeing there was a dead dog, but remind me YouTube. And the dog had bones. It was already thinking. I remember seeing that right there. I think we went to see some kind of thing that was happening in Bell Hall. I can't remember what exactly it was, but I remember the bones of the animal on the ground. I remember seeing that right there. But I remember we used to go to MACOMEH for factories and all the kind of something there to see how they're making things, and of course the distillery and whatnot, sugar and whatever they're doing in that place there. And I remember I used to see the tall canes but that's gone. That's gone. Dominica is not elevating to any standing yet. Still, you're seeing the very people on top becoming richer and richer, while the people at the bottom are getting poorer and poorer, and they're constantly begging the people who are getting rich, who are supposed to do things for them. They keep begging them, hoping for something. Well, they did get something, you know. They get something. Let me show you. That was actually supposed to be lower down in the video. Let me see where it is. This is it right there, guys. This. So apparently this guy got his school out. He got his school out and he's counting his school out.
Yeah, put them notes. Oh yeah. Yes, I have 50. Capitole.
Boy. Guys, I think what I understood about currency, looking at these people do these things and excited about getting $20 and $50 and $100 EC dollars, They're happy to get. That's probably what, $500. He probably get there. That is what man excited about. You excited that you get that?
Put it like that in my finger.
Wow.
Capitole.
$100. What? Wow. With 1, 2, 3. So about $400 he got. So he has more.
I just had to come. Yes.
He just got to come. Okay. So I see blue. So that is definitely $10.
Capitole.
So about $500 he got.
Capitole.
That one get his own tuna?
Capitole.
That one probably get his own too. Oh, we cooling out, man. We cooling out.
Capitole. Capitole.
Dip out too, man. Dip out too. So that is $5. A few $5 he have in his hand there. Okay.
Let's go again.
All right. Oh, you dropped the $5.
Capitole. Capitole.
Wow. $10. Wow. $10. Wow. Incredible. Oh my goodness.
Capitole. Let's go again. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20. Capitole. Capitole. When people money miss that.
I cannot. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me, guys. Maybe it's just me. Anyways, guys, I got some sad news right there. You guys remember this individual?
I still no fool. I rather you go and take man and take the fool. I got.
This was him in Grenada. This was him in Grenada, inside the cell somewhere, probably waiting for his trial, and then bow. We've seen this right there, guys. Apparently, SUKIE sentenced to 6 months in jail for indecent assault on a minor after he pleaded guilty to the offense. I guess, guys, I personally believe that he did this. I think based off the individuals who were there, he probably, where were the weaknesses? They probably were gonna drag on this thing and he checking, okay, I'll just do 6 months. The lawyer probably told him that if he continues this thing, he'll have to wait so long for this. So he might as well just plead guilty and get it. That's probably a plea that he probably got. Because based on the individuals who were there, and I'm not talking about your cousin somewhere and you don't know what happened to your cousin and this kind of, I'm talking about individuals, witnesses that were there stated that it did not look like anything out of the ordinary. And I literally explained that thing back in the day when they were talking about him. So maybe he just decided, you know what, for whatever thing, I'll just take it. But like I said before, guys, I myself, I don't know what to say about that. Because I'm only thinking he probably just decided, you know what, let me just do that. I accustomed of jail already. Might as well. Might as well. But doesn't he have a case in Dominica to well, if that is, if you know, that incident really took place, I know the witnesses were saying they saw something else. The father them say they see something else. I know they trying to sue the hotel. Is really the hotel they after and all kind of craziness. Well, sometimes I believe when you defeated, you just have to take your defeat. But not me now, I'm a fighter, so. But it is what it is, guys. Let me know your thoughts on that. Do you think that he's guilty in this regard? Do you think he just decided to take it, you know, so he can get out of there and whatnot? What are your thoughts on this, guys? That is really something else. So he's sentenced to 6 months in prison. And if you, from your understanding, based off this kind of situations right there, if you do this kind of things there, in truth, that is years of thing, you know, and he gets 6 months, which is kind of, but I personally think he should not be inside there. But hey, I wasn't there. Like I said, I wasn't there. Who knows what happened? There's people say, there's witnesses say something else. The fathers have them say something else. Hey, let me leave that alone right there. So apparently SUKIE got 6 months in prison right there. Anyways, guys, there's something circulating all over the place right there. I must make mention of that. There's something that this is interesting. I saw this right there. Take a listen to this. So this was Roseau yesterday. They put up Christmas lights. And then I'm seeing this little one right there. And they're kind of introducing him into the whole becoming, what do you call them? I born labor, I will die labor. That kind of vibe there. It seems like that is, although you're not in red shooting, but still. It seems like that is the kind of vibe that they're introducing him into. The fun that he used to have fun, jumping up and whatnot. But poor little boy, don't you know, my brother, there's no job. You might end up growing up into a place that, well, let's hope you get a scholarship to live in. But to see the little boy there and people jumping up there as if they have all kind of things happening for them. Hoping for a little cool out boy. Yes, I. It's a little for you. You don't even know what his future holds, no boy. Look, you don't even know what his future holds, no boy. Poor you mad. And that's not the only one, you know, guys. There's some other things right there. Well, before I get into that, I just pray God he get a scholarship or something for him to leave Dominica. Because if the little you they get that, I mean, something like that might happen to him.
I'm hungry. I don't have nothing to eat now. You have to go. PM, help me, please. What the fuck to avoid?
Yeah, it's something else. See? Or he might just end up like this guy.
Capitole. Can't go bandwi burger.
That is, boy, I tell you, boy. Okay then. There has been a Facebook page that has been all over the place right there, guys. I don't know if you guys noticed some youth in Dominica thing. I think they posting up, and it seems like they posting things that is about Dominica, but about some alternative universe that is not in the Dominica that we know. They're making it seem as if they're doing such wonderful things for the youth. And if you listen to the comments, you will see right there. You will see it right there. Let me see if we can make this thing. So yes, youth voice of Dominica, my bad. Let us keep building for their future. That is what the person or whoever is writing this thing is saying. Let us keep building for their future. I said not really you right there. Who has no idea the kind of chaos he's entering into. Rather unfortunate in this regard right there. But of course the comments never cease to amaze us. This individual is saying, we were once the youth of those ages. Where is our future? Right off this generation. Keep them poor and control them, Zeze. Keep them poor and control them, Zeze. Yes, I. Where? Shake my head. What are you building for the future generations, eh? Overseas, they must. I just mentioned something like this. The scholarship they need to go for them to go overseas. What they doing in Dominica? What they doing in Dominica? They cannot make it in Dominica. You cannot make it in Dominica. You can survive here, but if you want to make it, you have to leave. What we building for their future there? Well, I taking long to even start the foundation, Papa. That person say even taking long to start his own foundation of the building that they're talking about. Talking about the youth and all those kind of things there. Build what future? Just don't have to put jobs in. Look at the English. Building what future? I guess you just don't have to put jobs in the country. Let the family get the best out of their little one's future. So the family don't have futures. The little ones, they hope into a future, and the little ones don't even know they go into a future that have no future for them. Sad to say, some people really feel they should vote for Labour because they give them a house. I've been mentioning this thing before. They give all your house not based off their salary. They give you a house because taxes and of course CBI and whoever outside are helping Dominica. Right there. They are the ones who that money is Dominica's money. Dominica's money. They're taking to give you house. And you feel you have to stay loyal to the people that you give your money. It's interesting. Future if you don't have one now, if you don't have future yourself, what you can give your little ones, huh? What you can give them? Crackers? Sadly, there's none in the horizon. These are the comments under this very thing that they're promoting. Never know you had them moves. Well, happy birthday. Myself going all the way. Okay, Papa, the person asked why. You going all the way, Labour? Well, what? I like the vibes. What the person say? They like the vibes? Okay, yes, I like the vibes. Yes, my people. Overseas, they go in and send that little one. Dominica has no future with PM. That's true. Dominica has no future at all. Even the Prime Minister, them know they don't have no future. That's why they allow their children to be born overseas. They know this. They come to pimp out Dominica to see how much money they can make. And even to the understanding of making billions of dollars that are overseas. Talking about overseas, guys. Venezuela, I'll do that one tomorrow. Hopefully I get to do that one tomorrow. There's some stuff I need to release. Especially the Prime Minister talking about the best hospital. Tomorrow we'll talk about that, man. Don't afraid. By the looks of the father's face, all I see in his eyes is, please give my little one a scholarship so he can escape underemployment, or unemployment and poverty. You mean that dull future scary plan for them while on their backs his little one's healthcare? He said this, the Prime Minister said this. He said, I can send my little ones overseas in the very same, boy, tell you, in the very same establishment where the Prime Minister is saying we have the best in the world or the best in the OECS, but you have to send people overseas. He's saying that himself. He can send his little ones overseas. He's not saying that he can send his one to the hospitals in Dominica, you know, which have the best, you know. He's saying he can send his family overseas for medical attention. Then he asked the crowd, which put him there to do things for them. He asking them, what about you? As if the crowd not the one that put you there. So you can make a better hospital so they can be able to have better health care. That is an interesting thing, eh? Are you mad? Them politicians good too. Good too, eh? All you worry about them little ones and their future? Shake my head. Building what? An establishment business packing up and leave? Yeah. That is the best. Look, CBI going, CIBC going, CIBC Bank on their wealth in January. There's no foundation. So how? It's true. So how can y'all build? All you don't even know you must have and know the square foot of land before in comparison to what they said about the Goodwill School. PM not say that. PM say they make design, and when they do design it was bigger than it was too big. What if boy, Mr. Do easy the boy. There's more. There's more right there, you know, guys. There's more. Building what? An establishment business, blah blah. Okay, so this is the rest of it. 100 square foot land, blah blah blah. PM said structure was going to take half of the field. Half of the field, I guess. Well, maybe it was too small then, not too big. Go and hide your foolish self, all you confused. They are doomed under the quasi-government. Yes, the youth is doomed. This is why I'm telling people I know that have little ones, get them out of Dominica. Dominica is such a beautiful place. Beautiful place. But if you're looking for opportunity, you cannot come Dominica, because the very leaders at the top are making the people dependent on them, and therefore killing all the growth factors in Dominica that can make the people independent. Shut all your damn mouth before you don't have nothing good to comment. The person say, well, tell us something good to talk about. Yes, tell us. We want to know. The rising of poverty to become more poor is seen there. Yes. New generation going to end up in more poverty than the parents before, because things are going on. Less money is coming to Dominica. The Prime Minister admitted this, stating that less money is coming to Dominica. That pic depressing, like when you watching them feed them. I don't get it. It seems like all you want them to go and line up for jail instead, man. It seems so. For the Prime Minister to come and talk about what job jelly, man. What job jelly, man, you tell me about? Y'all keep saying for 22 years and ain't shit be building. True. Give us a break, please. This page cannot be from the youth voice. It cannot be at all. They're lying. That is a lying page. I mean, look at the comments. The comments are telling you that the page lying. About 95% of the comments telling you the page lying, you know. Just come in and talk a set of rubbish and lies. Stop trying to deceive people. Of course they're trying to deceive people, but they're letting people, oh, but wait a while, but hey, you voice of Dominica, what? Do you have a you voice, man? Hey, why is that now? People don't read the comments. Just watch. Stupid. Why people have to be so negative, eh? We all have freedom. We can make our own choices. Stop deceiving people. The problem I have with people's freedom is that when your freedom is affecting others for their progress, you might want to stand, get your cool, right? Others trying to make something from themselves, for themselves, and they're trying to get rid of the government that is keeping them down. Yet still you putting them there, and they're taking people from overseas to come and help put them there. So what is the best thing to do? You trying to elevate your community, your country, and the very people in the country trying to keep it down. So the best thing you have to do is leave. And not all can leave, unfortunately. I am going to report this page, the person said. We are ahead of you. I guess that person reported the page already. Me, myself, I fed up of sleeping with you. Boy, I don't want house. Amen, sis, preach it. Alas, the future is not bright in that color, no? Based on what is going on, no, sir. Building what for whose future? Rubbish. And all you still voting. That is what I don't get. They still out there celebrating. Oh, labor right, labor all the way. I joke that, man. Oh, children don't have no future. So you get the point right there. But the problem I'm having is when they're doing this very thing. This is them, you know. Them that in the same country. It's alright, they're making a mess out of the country. Look at the little one. Hélas. Anyways, guys, there's another set of stuff that I've been seeing right there. I don't know if it's going on. I know this guy. But when I see him come on stage,
I bid you a pleasant evening as we welcome you all to the most prestigious and prodigious CC in the Caribbean.
No, I understand that he might be nervous and, you know, he making a little fupa here and there. But my brother, let me tell you something now. If you're making mistake, repeat your words now so that people can understand what you're saying. I know sometimes my brain does go fast, so my mouth just trip over itself. Beat it, platter, put up, roll along the hill and fall on, beat deep into the river. I know. But it's good to, you know, if you make a mistake, go back and repeat what you're saying properly. But you just going forward.
Prodigious CC in the Caribbean and the wider world by extension. You just
bypass it and
prodigious CC in the Caribbean and the wider world by extent.
Okay, Papa. My issue is not that he stumbled on his words. What is that? What is that?
Most prestigious and prodigious.
Somebody actually saw this on my thing, and this is what they stated right there. At first glance, I'm saying, how that lady voice so deep? But then I was like, that is a man, but I still don't know. So this is what I replied. I think he might be a metrosexual. You know, metrosexual men are the people that like to dress up and look extra fancy and, you know, all this kind of thing. Kind of like Prince. Prince was like a metrosexual. So I'm guessing that's probably what he is. Because I don't understand this. I really don't understand. But hey, I mean, that is his business. But then again, I'm thinking to myself, guys, there's another thing right there. This is it. So we've seen this very thing down there. So a lot of people are confused, saying that's a boy. What is a boy doing on a boy? What is it? What are they doing? One thing, guys, I must make mention. One thing I like about the Labour Party is that they're not in a stance for these anti-man vibes. They're not in the stance for this anti-man thing. From my understanding from them, they're not in the anti-man stance, and I applaud them for that. They're not about to bow to no pressure for anti-man business. Fire! But the MACOMEH vibes, man. MACOMEH business. Stop the MACOMEH business, man. But then we seen that very thing there, and we wonder what exactly is going on. What is a boy doing like he's doing on a boy? Now, guys, I must make mention before I say anything about this. This is Labour City. DC was set up funny. Watch yourself. So the person put this there and checking. Boy, I say boy. Well, apparently from people who were there, people who told me what was going on there, they said that that's not a boy, that's actually a girl. But a girl looking like a boy. So in my instance, when I make this mention, I say, well, man looking like woman and woman looking like man. Now, guys, I want you guys to watch in the front of this thing right there so you can understand what I'm saying. You will understand. Let me go back a little. You will see Tete jumping, okay? Tete jumping. You see Tete jumping? You don't see it? Let me go back. Tete jumping. Is a woman out there. And individuals who actually there told me that that was a woman right there. They thought it was a boy first, but then you can see the Tete jumping. They slow it down for you to see Tete shaking. Then the individual who made this video, well, I don't know if he made it or not, tell me then the boy had Tete too. I don't know. He said the boy had tete. I don't know what to say about that. But the people out there tell me that girl has big tete. She have big tete, so. But he looking like he's a boy that day. And not the back I watching, guys, the front. Focus in the front and you'll see that the tete is shaking. So when people saw that, they thought it was a boy because the person have short hair on their head and stuff. So apparently it's a girl out there, not a boy. But why are boys looking like girls and girls looking like boys? I don't get it. What are your thoughts on these guys? What is this? Fix yourself. Fix yourself, father. Okay. So this is what I'm getting. This is Labor Cities, the blah blah blah. And parents, where are your little ones? Melissa does not care about your little ones. Clearly, her little ones are safe in their $64,000 mansion right there. And of course, I must make mention of this thing. Apparently, there are some Labour vibes that happen, and you know, in the central constituency, maybe the person was drunk or whatever and decided, hey, you see, it's the rum and the party they coming for. The rum and the party. Come and drink, and then look, you end up turn over some rental vehicle. They say it's Labour that rent the vehicle for whoever to drive it and whatnot. And well, I guess they have some vehicle to give these people. TO. Apparently it's a rental vehicle that day. But guys, what are your thoughts on the whole situation right there, man? What are your thoughts? Do you think that this is a man? Or do you think this is a woman? I see Tete shaking, so I say, okay, it's a woman. People that would there tell me it's a woman that there, but that person don't look like a woman. And that is a man, but I don't know if that person was Jerry Curly. No, I don't know. What on earth is this? But okay, Papa. What are your thoughts on this situation? Do you think that the little ones have hope? Is there hope, or is just me? Maybe it's just me. What are your thoughts, guys? Or do you think the little ones will end up being like this guy? Dope how to Capitole, okay. Or they'll end up like this. This is the future, this is the lady and this is the man. Male, female. What are your thoughts, guys? Leave your thoughts in the comment box below, guys. Tune in tomorrow for another reaction video. I think you guys want to tune into this. I get no call right there, guys. Hold on. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts. Give this video a thumbs up, and of course give this video a thumbs up and subscribe and turn on that post notifications so you can get more videos as they tend to come through right there and then. I'll see you guys in the next reaction video. Boom, bam.